Yeah, hi once again. I'm really honored and flattered to see so many people here. I see here as well Georgians, as well the guests, as well entrepreneurs, crypto enthusiasts, maybe some skeptics over there. But nevertheless, really thank you for your time, thank you for your patience, and of course thank you for your interest into the Web3, into crypto, community building, and of course, well, welcome to Georgia. Well, maybe I'll be very short in order not to be boring you. Let me present myself. My name is George Crypto Diplomat Paliani, and the clicker isn't working, by the way. But nevertheless, I think no, yeah, awesome. But maybe we can. Okay, yeah. This is me, by the way, and this is Mark. I've been into the business sphere for over 10 years. I've been in crypto for over 5 years already. I've been consulting blockchain, crypto, and IT companies, fintech companies for years. I've been attracting investments. I've been doing PR and marketing campaigns and events, as you can see as well. I also made a bet with my friend for how many times Tone Weiss will say word Bitcoin, and right now is over 100 times. So. Tone, if we say it more than 1,000 times, I'll get 1 Bitcoin as a win of this bet. So I'm counting on you. Here is just one little perspective of my portfolio, what I have already done with my company and my partners. I've been started with a Gene Core company where we raised up to 1,500 Ethereum on IDO, thanks to LinkedIn, just in 1 week with a zero marketing budget. I've also been an advisor of XDAO project, which just came up with their token IDO like 2 days ago, and is going really good. Don't forget to buy them, not financial advice. Then I've also been consulting my last 3 years, my last 5 years, a lot of other companies from Zug, from Switzerland, a bit from America, a bit even from Europe, such as Currency.com, Smart Valley, and so on and so forth. And of course, my last 2.5, almost 3 years, I've been working with the best company in the world, which goes by the name CoinsPaid. Yeah, I see the excitement. By the way, you have a very nice opportunity to meet and to listen to the CEO of CoinsPaid right after me on the panel discussion and ask him some questions and even get a gift from him. But I think that he'll talk about it later. My little presentation here will be just about the crypto striving economies, about the countries who are already in this business, in this sphere. Let me get you a bit updated. We have already touched upon several countries on the first panel discussion, on the opening panel discussion. So, by ranking of the CoinCub, you can see that Germany is quite a leader in this sphere. It has been ranked as first in the quarterly ranking of crypto economies because analysts point out that savings and tax policies for long-term crypto investments among the main drivers behind the favorable environment for developing the country's crypto sphere are really good there. So the Bitcoin mining there already stands for over 3%, over $2 billion received and sent in crypto in the country, and almost 3% of all the population is owning a cryptocurrency. Then, of course, comes Switzerland, which almost has the same numbers as Germany, with almost $2 billion received already, even more than 2 billion, to be honest, and even more than 3% of all population owning a cryptocurrency. And, of course, as you can see, maybe it's a very interesting surprise for the listeners here, Australia. Australia with a very good tendency to adopt and to use cryptocurrencies, especially in the iGaming business, by the way. Of course, you would say, well, where are the other countries? Here I would just stress out the Emirates, because these guys are doing a very good work, starting in 2016 even, when Sheikh Mohammed bin Mohammed Al Maktoum actually transferred and initiated a blockchain strategy back in October 2016. They're developing an open government policy. They're implementing already blockchain technologies and many other technologies, but making a big emphasis on the blockchain industry, cryptocurrency industry, on regulation, development, and so on. So just to cut a long story short, their main points where they are basing their blockchain development is, of course, as I said before, is government efficiency, the creation of a paperless digital layer for transactions, for example, visa applications, bill payments, or license renewals. They can already are implementing the payment for them in cryptocurrency. The industry creation, of course, this means that the Emirate will implement a system to create new businesses using blockchain in various areas, like real estate. You can already purchase a flat, a villa there in the Emirates, just like by a USDT or Bitcoin transaction. And of course, the international leadership, which means that Dubai will open its blockchain platform to global partners. This will increase, of course, the security and convenience for international visitors. And guests will benefit from faster entry, pre-approved passports, security checks, visas, increases mobility via approved driver's licenses, even car rentals, wireless connectivity, and pre-authorized digital wallets and payments. They even have this very nice program, which is done not only by them, like CBDCs, if you know what I mean. It's called Mcash. So it's like, well, you know what CBDCs? So it's like their own governmental cryptocurrency, which is and will be used for payments and for savings, and so for many other purposes. Of course, we have already spoke here about China a lot, especially about their mining power, especially about their restrictions, and so on and so forth. We have already mentioned that over 200 million, I think, yeah, people are already using cryptocurrencies in order to transfer them abroad, and so on and so forth. So, well, China's policy, as we all know, is very strict. The government really likes to and tends to control everything, as you know, but nevertheless, they already are giving blockchain patents, but unfortunately, up to 19% of these patents get their government's approval. And guess what? Latin America. Latin America is also a has a very good tendency to do the proper legislation, because, as you know, a lot of governmental currencies, they are floating. So every fifth citizen of Latin American country is already using cryptocurrencies, and which opens, by the way, a very big opportunities for any business which is connected to the blockchain, to the IT, and especially to the cryptocurrencies themselves. I'll just jump forward to maybe, yeah, here you can see the highest adoption rates, of course, even the US and their governmental act, which is already, by the way, done and moving forward. And we are, as a media, looking forward to receiving some new pieces of news by the end of this year. So let's have fingers crossed, because they're as a trendsetter, not only in cryptocurrencies, but in the financial economy in the global arena. Maybe you would ask what's in the Caucasus region. Before we start with the Caucasus region, just several facts about Turkey. I think that it's going to be interesting for you to know that in Turkey already there's a very big financial, there was a big financial crisis. There was a very big inflation, there is even now. And they have starting to moving forward with the blockchain legislation, and not even blockchain, but even in iGaming sphere. So if you're looking for a good and nice, interesting emerging markets, Turkey would be one of the best choices for you to invest and do the cryptocurrency business there. So finally, the Caucasian region. Well, the Caucasian region, as you know, it's 3 countries, which are Georgia, Azerbaijan, and Armenia. I'm going to be very short here about Armenia. Right now, unfortunately, there are no official laws regulating the crypto industry, as we know. But the country's central bank has advised its citizens not to use Bitcoin and other digital currencies at all. But the local authorities encourage blockchain development in the country. Various organizations work here, and studying the industry together with international specialists, the state also has a free economic zone for blockchain projects. So that's a very good and nice initiative from the Armenian government to do. And for now, they're still lacking of laws protecting investors and their interests at the global level. So the country is technologically capable of growing the sphere, and so far Armenia is at an early stage of blockchain development, if we just sum it up. Then comes Azerbaijan. There's no special legislation neither in Azerbaijan. Holders of digital assets pay income tax, 10% commissions to banks, because crypto is regarded as a transfer abroad, like a SWIFT or SEPA thing, and fees to exchanges. Therefore, the tax on cryptocurrency in Azerbaijan is at least 24%. Just think about it. It's almost like Estonia, because this is quite high. And according to AAA data for 2021, 1% of the population owns crypto. So that's about 100,000 people. And of course, the diamond in my crown, Georgia. Cryptocurrencies here, as you have maybe already spotted, especially those who are doing business or living here for at least a month, are highly popular among Georgians. About 200,000 people in the country are involved in mining. As you can see here from the slides, as the Global Bank calculated, like 10% of all electricity is already generated and used in the mining industry, but Georgia is in top 5 countries in the mining industry, and this is, I don't know, lasting for more than 5 years at least. And Georgia, as Ton Weiss has said already, has implemented the blockchain technology in the real estate, in public registry, and of course the mining still keeps being one of the main focuses of investors, of Georgians themselves, and of the market. Of course, maybe I should also mention about the tax regime, very loyal tax regime. We're in top 10 of the countries with the best taxation regulations, thanks to the previous government, and we still have a high unemployment rate and a very big desire, as a fellow Georgian, I could say, to do nothing but to have a lot of money. So I think that's the main reason why mining is so popular in Georgia, but nevertheless, it's a very, very good example of a little country, little but a proud one, to be in top 5 in the mining industry and be the accelerator of the blockchain and crypto adoption itself. Moreover, I would just add that we have a very nice law from 2019 that actually enables us to pay 0 taxes if we have income in cryptocurrencies. But please not be I don't know, taken into prejudices, or please be aware that for now there is no licensing kind of thing in Georgia. Yeah. So when you come here and asking for license or something, for now there is no licensing. It's not needed for you to start a business with cryptocurrencies. And the central bank is already working on 2 things. As Georgians already know, I'll just remind our guests that we are to join the SEPA payment platform, which will enable the Georgian banking system to do euro payments in fiat, very easy and very cheap. And also the central bank and the government is planning to do the cryptocurrency and digital asset regulation already by the end of this year. That's why maybe is one of the main reasons why we have gathered here, why we have done this conference, in order to make such a bridge, such a platform between our companies, between the crypto enthusiasts and all the people who are interested in here, to be also involved in this process. And of course, there are even rumors that this legislation will be ready by the end of this year, that I told you before, and implemented from the January next year, right in the beginning of the next year. So just keep updated, read CoinsPaid Media, and you'll get the news first, coinspaidmedia.com. Although they said I cannot do an ad, but anyways. I'm just summing up that if you want to know more, you can just scan this QR code and watch a video where we have summed up all the taxation, all the regulation kind of things, and even more analytical stuff there. It's called Crypto Pilgrims, and you're more than welcome to watch it. And for those who maybe are not so deep into the blockchain, or are newbies, or are just starting to learn even more, we even did a free crypto academy for you guys. So you can also just start learning, and in 2 weeks, you're gonna be knowing even more than your neighbor or any kind of guy who has maybe heard about cryptocurrencies, but never has used them. Summing up, I think that that's it. If you have any questions, we still have like 3 or 4 minutes for them. I already see some hands. Maybe you could help me, Olga. Yeah? Thank you. This nice gentleman in the 5th row. And I'll be very, very happy to answer your questions. While we're waiting for the mic to be transferred to you, I also want to remind you that we have a very nice, beautiful stand over there. CoinsPaid, CoinsPaid Media, and everything. And we give you a very, very nice opportunity to be the owner of the iPhone 14 because, well, because we can. Yes, please.
Hello? Hi. Thank you for all for the presentation. My question is that for me, crypto is about removing money from state, and you've been talking all about how, well, getting the green light from the government. So I don't really see the upside in that. How would you counter that?
Yeah, you mean what's all the like disadvantages of regulating it, or?
Well, for example, you said sadly Armenia doesn't have any regulations yet. I would consider that a very good thing. And you said it, or you framed it as if it were a bad thing. But
well, the thing is that, as I told during my presentation, the investors, yeah, who invest in crypto startups, yes, or even the founders, they are not feeling themselves, their investments being secured. Because without legislation, there can be done a lot of things, yes? Because without like a legal adoption and a legal, at least, act, which can be regulated.
Isn't it asking permission from the beast you try to defeat? Like, doesn't make sense. It's like asking permission from the beast you are trying to defeat.
I didn't get quite the question, but can you maybe reformulate?
You're trying to remove money in state so you can reduce so you get more decentralization and become
like
more
the
freer,
best,
and now you're asking for permission to do so from the ones you're trying to yourself
they
from.
have a very nice initiative, yes, of this free zone, free economic zone for blockchain projects, which is quite nice, but still the lack of regulation still gives you a very high risk as an investor when you're putting your money into, let's say, like a startup which is based there. Whereas, for instance, if you go to Estonia or Switzerland, there is quite a very profound made legal frame which gives you a lot of instructions of like how your investments go, how they're secure, and so on and so forth. They even do the how you call it, the insurance, you know. especially in Europe, especially if you provide like fiat and cryptocurrency services. So this enables you like to feel more comfortable when you put your money in a startup, in a crypto bank, in a neobank, and so on and so forth. That's quite less risks and of course maybe more taxes, but at least the risk is getting lower here.
Okay.
Thank you. Maybe someone else? Okay, I see here. Olga, can I just ask you just to, for maybe one last but not least, as they say? Here on the first row, please.
My name is...
Somebody is already drinking, huh?
Hi. Yeah, I just wanted to make a joke whether what you think about having your life doing nothing and earning money for nothing, but I will make a reasonable question out of it. Is mining still actual for personal occupation, let's say, or it's already only for big companies and big data centers, or you still can earn some money from home mining or not?
That's the second most popular question I get after the first one, which is lines like, George, shall I buy Bitcoin? Okay, well, I'm not a very big specialist in mining, but we all know that, of course. It bases on three things, yes? First of all, the price of electricity. Second of all, the security of your miners, yes? Maybe even if it's the first question, but nevertheless. And the third thing, of course, the taxation, the regulation, and so on and so forth. So answering all these three main questions which are raising, well, in the mind. In Georgia, as I told you before, you have right now 0 taxes. So if you mine, let's say, Bitcoin, if you mine some other digital currencies, you have to pay 0 taxes in order to do this business. That's a very big point, good point. The second thing, of course, is the security. Well, of course, right now I'm talking about like corporate mining, yeah, not like individual mining, yeah. At least, well, we haven't heard about like big cases of I don't know, some stealing of miners or whatever. So the main security thing here in Georgia is covered, more or less, very nice. And the first thing, yes, if the electricity is cheap. Well, as you can see, and as we all Georgians know, we're still developing a lot of green energy. And this program is developing, and thanks to our European partners and American partners and investors and so on and so forth, we're raising the green energy capital here in Georgia. So the mining, it has even not only been very popular here, but even gaining the green energy flow thing, which is quite a reasonable thing nowadays, to be honest, especially in order to save our planet and to stay focused on peace and to remain the nature as it is and do the green economy more good in a good way and to mine in a green way. Lavrenti, I know you have a lot of questions. We can just talk maybe in couloirs after my presentation is over because I'm gonna consult you as far as I can. But once again, I'm not a professional in miners and I'm not in mining business. But well, the general approach is like the 3 points which are already asking all the miners. And of course, Georgia is one of the top mining platforms in the world. Well, I think that I can connect you to those guys who can answer your questions, no problem. The final question here, and that's it for me, and we can continue with the panel discussion. Any other questions? No? Perfect. No, okay, still one question. I just wanted to do my final joke and get rid of the stage.
Hi.
Yes.
Just a very simple question. You said Georgia is among 3 top countries or 5 top countries in terms of mining. What are the other 3?
China, of course. As I remember, if I'm not mistaken, US is in top 5. Yeah, well, China, US, Georgia, and some other countries. Top 5, top 3 is always like the giants. And it's like a David and the Goliath story, you know, because well, when I first dig deeper into the blockchain industry, I was pretty amazed how Georgia already back in 2013 and back in 2014 already opened the first the first industry mining things here in our territory. So Actually, this is quite a big thing, but I think that our guests, and we even have a presentation about this, will even answer your questions more precisely, because once again, guys, I'm not a miner kind of thing, but I know people who are mining, and here at the conference you can meet them in person, by the way. Well, that's it. I hope it wasn't boring for you. I have a wonderful feeling. Thank you. I tried to be short, just in case you want to contact us and win an iPhone. Once again, come and join us on our stand. And please cherish the moment, because we even have the CEO of CoinsPaid himself, Max Krupashev. Max is here. He's going to be on the panel. And he even is going to be giving you more gifts because, well, because he can. Okay, thank you very much. Cheers. Have a good time.
George Paliani, everybody. Thank you, George.